have a lot more pendings, people are back in the market. What market segments are moving? I did a lot of transactions. It was my best year yet. I'm Annie Elison, and this is your Kauai January 2025 real estate market update. We're going to look at December of 2024, and then we're going to compare it to December of 2023. See what changes we can see in the real estate market on Kauai. As of today, there are 430 active listings, right? The number, if you're following me and you're watching my monthly market updates, the number of active listings is growing, right? So currently, as of today, 430 in homes, condos, and parcels of land. 165 are single family homes. 166 are condos, right? So almost the same number of condos and homes. And 99 of them are parcels for land. I always put in this little caveat, which is that land just takes longer to sell, right? So just remember that when we go through the numbers. And it takes longer to sell, generally speaking, because, you know, most people just want to buy something. They don't want to have to build it and go through that hassle. And it can be quite a challenge if you've ever done it. But there definitely are ways to do it on Kauai, and if you're interested in that, I'd love to help. Pending or contingent. This means that the buyer and the seller have come to an agreement, they're in escrow, and they're moving towards closing. So this is how many properties have gone off of the active listing and into escrow. So we currently have 122 total pending, right? That's a good number. That's a lot higher than it would have been at this time last year. Of those 122, 64 are single family homes, 39 are condos, and 19 are parcels of land, right? So 122. We've got quite a few single family homes in escrow, 64. That's a higher number than it's also been in a while. What did we sell last month? Well, we sold 65, you could say units, or 65 real estate transactions. 28 were single family homes, 26 were condos, and 11 were parcels of land, right? So 65 is also up from what it has been, right? So we're getting more in escrow. The number of actives is up, active listings. The number of pending is up, and the number of sold properties. If all the numbers are going up. We like to talk about what market segments are moving, right? So last month on the island of Kauai, nothing sold for over $10 million. Between 5 and 10 million, we had 5 transactions. That's a good number. Now, 3 of those were in Kukui'ula. One of them was my sale. But they had 3 homes in Kukui'ula that ranged from basically 6 million, 5.95 million, to 8.6 million. The one I closed was 7.65 million, right? So it's a good range, right? Basically between 6 and 8.5. Another home was a beautiful Gary Toby in Anini Vista. I have some video of it here. Gary Toby is the favorite architect on Kauai. He's not currently designing, his son is designing, is still very sought after. But if you could pick one architect to buy a home from on Kauai, it would generally be Gary Toby. It's just the design is beautiful. And then there was a large parcel of land in Kaloa that also sold. Now it was sold to a developer, and they're going to put in housing, which will be great as well. So 5 transactions happened on Kauai between 5 and 10 million. And then between 3 and 5 million, we had 4 transactions, right? So one was a house around Kapuna in Kilauea with a pool, lots of bedrooms, a nice house. Another one was a house on Aliomanu in Anahola. Now, it wasn't the beach side, it was the Mauka side one. It was kind of up on a hill, stunning ocean views. And one was a Kauai lot that sold for $3.75 million. And one was a 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom timbers condo, which sold for $3.85 million, right? So 5 sold between 5 and 10 million, 4 sold between 3 and 5 million, right? So that's pretty good. Now between 2 and 3 million, we only had 2 closings, and they were 2 homes in Princeville, 2 vacation rentals. And then between 1.5 and 2 million, we had 8 transactions, right? 6 were homes or condos that are used as vacation rentals. 1 was a Kauai lot, and 1 was a home in Kapa'a, right? And so we had 46. The large majority of transactions happened under 1.5 million, right? 46 transactions, homes, condos, and parcels of land under 1.5 million. That's pretty good. The number of active listings is rising. The number of pendings are also rising, and so are the number of sold properties, right? So all of those numbers are going up. Let's compare December of 2024 and December of 2023. So in December of 2024, on the island of Kauai, we sold 65 properties. In 2023, we sold 56, right? So we've added 9. Of homes, it was the same number. We sold 28 both years in the month of December. Condos, we sold 26 in 2024 and 17 in 2023. So we sold 9 more condos. And parcels of land was also the same number, 11 both years, right? So the condos generally are going to be vacation rentals, but it shows that more people in this like investor second home market are coming back into the market. Now, at December in 2023, we all thought that interest rates in 2024 were going to be dramatically lower than they are right now. Interest rates were high for at least recent historic standards in December of 2023, right? A lot of my clients were getting like 5 to 10 year fixed rates instead of a 30-year fixed rate, so they could get them for under 7%. Now 7%, these are, remember, second homes or investor loans, which are higher than primary resident loans. But we did see interest rates come down in 2024, just not nearly as much as people were anticipating. I remember doing this market update and saying the Fed watchers were predicting 6 interest rate drops in 2024. That did not happen. Now, I'm very happy that interest rates have come down as much as they have, because anything is good, in my opinion. But they did not come down nearly as much as we all anticipated. In 2023, on the island of Kauai, in December, we had 0 properties close over 5 million, right? This month, we had 5. So nothing was closing for over 5 million last year. Over 3 million in 2023, we had 5. Over 3 million in 2024, we had 9. You know, people with money can buy whenever they want to buy. And when they are buying, it indicates that they feel like this is a good time to buy. So last year at this time, we had nothing over 5 million, and this year at this time we have 5. Now remember, we're a small market, so 5 is a good number. Obviously 10 would be better, probably, but 5 is a good number. What I see in the market, really, especially in comparison to where we were a year ago, is positive. What are my predictions for 2025? Well, I think that in 2025, interest rates will be lowered. I think it will be like 2024 though. We're going to get a little lower interest rates, but it's not going to be a significant amount where people are like, how can I not buy? Like when they drop to 3%, right? Now it's going to make things better and easier, especially if you're buying a vacation rental or, just anyone with a mortgage. The lower the interest rate, the better. But I do think interest rates will drop in 2025. Another thing to know about the market in 2024 nationally is we did very few transactions. Now, I did a lot of transactions. It was my best year yet. Nationally, as an industry, we did fewer transactions in 2024 than we've done since 1995. I mean, that's like 30 years. We did fewer transactions last year than we did in basically 30 years. So that means fewer transactions than we were doing in 2008 or 2009 or 2010, which was the bottom of the recession, right? So that's significant because it indicates that people were not interested in buying or selling for a lot of reasons, for whatever reason. But as I said earlier, we have a lot more pendings. People are back in the market. And so my prediction for 2025 on the island of Kauai is that prices are going to continue to go up. You know, Kauai is just one of those places where people really want to be. I mean, I get it. I'm one of those people. If your dream is to buy or sell something on Kauai, I'd love to be the one that helps you.